And I am live. What up, big kids? What up, big kids? I am live on YouTube and on Instagram. We're doing a live spoiler field. So keep in mind, it's spoilers for Avengers Infinity War. So I waited a week. The movie came out a week ago today in everywhere except for China. And came out, like, I think the UK the day before, Australia the day before. Hey, what's up? So feel free to join in the comments. I'll be answering you guys' comments and we'll talk spoilers. So spoiler alert, spoiler alert. We are talking Avengers Infinity War. If you've seen the movie, which, you know, the movie is broken so many box office records. So yeah, it's now the #1 highest grossing domestic and international worldwide, making over 257 million. Yeah, like it made so much. Wow, it's already almost to 857 million, and it hasn't even come out in China yet, or I think it's just coming out today. Anyway, yeah, we'll talk about favorite moments, we'll talk about emotional moments, shocking moments. So I've been wanting to do this live show for all week. Yeah, I understand, Crow. We'll talk about that. So keep in mind, this is going to be a spoiler discussion, and feel free to join in the comments on YouTube or on Instagram here. And before I get into talking about Avengers Infinity War, this Sunday I will be at the Intergalactic Expo, the West Sac Intergalactic Expo at the West Sacramento District. Details are at westsacexpo.com. Jeffrey Wiseman, who played George McFly in Back to the Future Part 2 and 3, will be there. Mike Wynn, who played Nim from Star Wars: Return of the Jedi and Force Awakens and Last Jedi, he'll be there. Also, yeah, there's going to be Ready Player One VR experience. There's going to be actual Back to the Future DeLorean there, and Marty's truck, and a bunch of other cool stuff. So yeah, a lot of great things. So I'll be also there selling some toys and doing Jeffrey Wiseman's panel. So it's at 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. at the West Sacramento District. Details at westsacexpo.com. And I'm also selling a bunch of stuff still online. If you haven't seen my sales video, it's on my YouTube channel here. It's also a bunch of pictures are on my Instagram and Facebook page and Twitter. So check that out. I'm still got a bunch of Hot Toys, Sideshow collectibles, Transformers, Marvel Legends, Star Wars, a whole bunch of stuff. Email me at sean@bkbn.net if you're interested in anything I'm selling. I will ship worldwide, take PayPal. Once again, spoiler alert, we're going to talk about Avengers Infinity War here now. Angela, so yeah, I've seen the movie 4 times, and I was going to see it a 5th time tonight, but sadly, my friend was too tired, so I plan to see it in IMAX. I want to see it in D-Box. I've seen it in 3D and 2D a bunch, but I love the movie so much, and can't wait to see it again. Love it. Yeah, so if anyone saw my original non-spoiler review, I love the movie. I think it's a masterpiece. I think it's a culmination of every 10 years worth of Marvel movies. It's incredible what the Russo brothers did with such a huge cast. There's like 3,000 people in this movie. I mean, here's the spoiler. There you have every single living Avenger in this movie except Hawkeye and Ant-Man and Wasp, and Captain Marvel, which I'll get into the after credits scene in a bit. By the way, you guys like my little after credits parody? I hope you guys enjoyed that. I thought it was really fun. Yeah, I know. Angela, I'm sorry. Yeah, Rampage was pretty cool, but yeah. Anyway, Sonic, I know that line, man. I know, don't want to go. Yeah, so Hawkeye, I know, will be in Avengers 4, as well as Ant-Man, I believe Wasp, and hopefully Captain Marvel. So, because we'll get into why they need to be in the movie here in a bit. But they had such a great cast. Everyone brought their A game. Of course, there was some characters I'd love to see more of. Hey, what's up, John? John also sponsors me He's the head of 1/6 Society. Love that group. They're the best. So check out 1/6 Society on Facebook. Link is in the description. I always promote them. Also check out bigbadtoystore.com because sadly, unlike Sideshow Collectibles, which I still love Sideshow Collectibles, but they're still one of my sponsors. In fact, they actually gave me a little bit more store credit this month. So thank you, Big Bad Toy Store. So if you want to get your Hot Toys or other things like SH Figuarts, Transformers, visit Big Bad Toy Store. Link is in the description. Go to my link and buy things because that helps me out a lot. Also, I have a Patreon, patreon.com/SeanXLong. I'm going to start to do like some top 10 list videos and some cool editorials, so stay tuned for that. Yeah, so what was I going to say? I would love to see more of like Captain America, Falcon, Black Widow, especially we got a little scene in the initial trailer of Black Widow and Bruce Banner, like looked like they were looking at each other and talking. I would like to see how it's been since they haven't seen each other in like 3 years, you know? So it'd be nice to, you know, they had like that one like, hi Nat, hi Bruce, and then, you know, Falcon's like, well, this is awkward, which, you know, it is. So I'd like to see more of that. I mean, these are like my only negatives that I'm getting nitpicked. And of course, I've said this even before the movie came out. Not a big fan. I love Scarlett Johansson as a blonde. Not a big fan of blonde Black Widow. Not a fan of bearded Cap without his shield. And his shield didn't make an appearance. I'm actually, and John knows he's a Hot Toys guy. Hot Toys Captain America from Infinity War is including a mystery accessory, and they haven't revealed what that is yet. But I'd like to know what that is. Because it wasn't his shield. I was thinking his shield, but I don't know what it could be. I really am trying to figure out what that could be, unless it's a whole bunch of dust for Winter Soldier. Anyway, so yeah. By the way, that's another character I'd love to see more of, and I'd love to see, you know, Steve and Bucky's, you know, relationship played out. I love seeing Bucky with his new armor. I'd love to see a scene of him like doing. I felt like they should have done something like with Claw, it turned into like a giant cannon or something. That would have been amazing. But yeah, that would have been a cool thing if they did that for Winter Soldier. Oh, Galactus. They can't add Galactus until the Disney Fox deal goes through, which it's going to take like less than a year because the government, they don't want it to be a big monopoly, so they have to wait for things. So we have to wait a while before Fantastic Four and X-Men are in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Anyway, I was gonna say, yeah. So they pretty much did a great job of having every character have a cool scene. Like Falcon had some cool stuff. War Machine, love his new armor. It looked very similar to the Civil War one, and I'm really sad I missed out on the Hot Toys Civil War. So I hope Hot Toys is a new Infinity War War Machine. I hope they do, especially because he survives at the end. So I would love to see, yeah, that. Hey, what's up? Yeah, losing him is like, I know, thanks for the memories. Oh, yeah, Toy Story 3. God, you know, I've seen the movie 4 times. The first time I was teary-eyed, but I was still in shock of everything that was happening, so I didn't cry. But when you watch the movie for the second time and the third time, knowing what's going to happen just makes it even more emotional, and I cry every time. And I'll tell you the scene that makes me cry here in a moment. But yeah, let's talk about any other nitpicks. Oh yeah, I still wish Thanos wore his armor, even though I know he doesn't need it. He just looks so much better with that armor. I don't mind that he was sleeveless, like I'm sleeveless right now. You know, he has big guns. You know, Thanos is like, you know, goes to the Titan gym or whatever. But yeah, he's really strong, and like, he takes out the Hulk. I don't even know if he was using the Infinity Gauntlet. You know, he had the Power Stone when he was fighting the Hulk. But yeah, the Hulk didn't want to come out the rest of the movie because he was like, yeah, Cap's Wakandan shield. But they included those in John, like those are part of the accessories. So I don't know. Thanks a lot. Oh yeah, we'll get into Star-Lord here. I don't hate Star-Lord. I understand people are upset at him, but I don't hate him, and I still love Star-Lord. Anyways, yeah, so yeah, Hulk. Okay, so let's get into that. Hulk, we didn't see him at all that much, except for when he's battling. There was this was a Bruce Banner movie more than it was a Hulk movie, more so than any other Hulk movie or Avengers movie at all. And Bruce, yeah, I think he was using the Power Stone. Oh my God, Johnny, I'm gonna put you on a timeout for that. Okay. Anyway, what was I gonna say? Oh hey, what's up, bro? So Hulk, we saw in the initial trailer that awesome shot of everyone running, and that was never in the movie. The Hulkbuster was in the movie, and there's also, and this is if you've seen the new Target exclusive or GameStop, I forgot which one it was. Funko Pop of the Hulk coming out of the Hulkbuster. Everyone thought when they found out, and this was spoiled with the toys, with Bruce being in the Hulkbuster, and it really should have been called a Thanos Buster. I don't know why they called it the Hulkbuster. I mean, we love it as it's called the Hulkbuster, but it really should have been called a Thanos Buster. I would have named it Thanos Buster. They have Thor Buster and they have all these busters, so why didn't they name it Thanos Buster? That's what I would call it. Anyway, because the only reason I would call it the Hulkbuster, because the toy, the Funko Pop shows, and I wish I could show images of this, it's on like Marvelous News and whatnot. They have the Hulkbuster, or they have the Hulk busting out of the Hulkbuster, which that hence the name Hulkbuster. It's busting out of the Hulk. Hulk is busting out of the Hulkbuster. So I thought that was really awesome. However, and I'm looking on, yeah, and we'll get into all the other exclusives too. That never happens. Hulk busting out of Hulkbuster. That's a GameStop exclusive. That looks awesome, but that never happened. And you thought when he was being swarmed by all of the Outriders, that's when it was like, okay, yeah, the Hulk has to come out for that. But nope, he doesn't. In fact, it's Thor that saves the day. Yeah, or saves Hulk, or no, Bruce Banner. So yeah, you see Hulk in the very beginning fighting and losing to Thanos. Then you see Hulk battling with Bruce during the whole movie, but it's mostly Bruce. Yeah. Yeah. So anyway, I was gonna say, sorry guys, I got anything. Oh my God, what is these people? I'm putting user on timeout. My favorite hero in the film? Okay, so let's talk about favorite heroes. Okay, MVPs. Okay, so the people that just looked awesome and were definitely MVPs, gotta give it to Iron Man. Yesterday was the 10th anniversary of the first Iron Man movie. I still love Iron Man. I love the Mark 50 armor. That nano boost, that was amazing. They could do so much with that, whether it's Hot Toys or I'm so sad of Marvel Legends, and I feel like Hasbro's going to do a new Mark 50 armor with the wings and all his attachments. Because man, the fact that Hasbro only gave us with just the standard clean, come on, man, it's such a cool armor. It's my favorite armor now, minus the Hulkbuster, and it just looks so awesome. So Iron Man's MVP. Love the Iron Spider. Spider-Man was also amazing in there. I love his Iron Spider, even though the toys folded. Seeing the spider legs come out, that was amazing. Thor MVP, man, when he has Stormbreaker, and it was just so cool. I love Stormbreaker. I'm still partial to Mjolnir since we had like how many movies? 5 movies with Mjolnir, but I Stormbreaker is pretty awesome, especially that Groot, and that was also kind of shown in the toys that Groot helped make the handle of Stormbreaker. Also, one thing I have to say, and yeah, this is definitely a spoiler. What was the point of Thor losing an eye in Ragnarok if he's just going to get an eye from Rocket? I felt like that was just pointless. Hela showed that she was hella a power to battle with. She kills like the Warriors 3, most of Asgard's army. She's the reason that Asgard gets blown up. She destroys Thor's hammer, and Thor, gets a haircut. So much happens to Thor. Hey, what's up, you? Miss you. So what was the point of him losing an eye, which he only loses in like the last like 10 minutes of the film, and then he gets it back in like the first like half hour of the film? And it's funny how Thor Ragnarok hid the fact that he loses an eye with all the trailers, and even if you watch the Comic-Con or D23 footage, they had Thor with both eyes when they showed that footage to everyone. But then when Thor Ragnarok came out, when the first Infinity War trailer, they had him missing the eye or with the eye patch. But then also the trailer footage, when you see him with Stormbreaker, he has the eye patch. But then in the actual movie, he has his eye by the time he's with you know, Tyrion Lannister. You know, I forgot like the name of his the character. I've seen it 4 times, but I always forget the name of the character. But you know, the big dwarf, you know, Tyrion Lannister. You know, Peter Dinklage's character, which he had a great line with there. It's like, you know, only if I die. Yes, that's what killing you means. I really love that line. But yeah, he everything that was shown in the trailer with him in there, like when he's holding a hammer, it's like, oh, I have the power. That was yeah, that they had to. So I find it funny that Marvel first they're hiding the fact he loses an eye, and then the new fact they hide the fact he gets an eye, and then Hasbro spoiled that, or like other things spoiled that he gets his eye, and then now will Hot Toys release, because when he has his Stormbreaker, he has both eyes. So will they release 2 head sculpts, or they'll have a head sculpt with a removable eye patch, so he has both eyes? Because I prefer, you know, eye patch Thor is cool, but I prefer 2-eyed Thor. I prefer long-haired Thor. That's another thing it talks about. I prefer long-haired Thor. Bucky's the only long-haired guy Avenger right now. Very sad about that. So yeah, so Thor is still MVP. Another MVP, Doctor Strange, man. Why is the Doctor Strange is even cooler in other movies? Like, he was amazing in Thor Ragnarok. I loved him in Thor Ragnarok. And he is so amazing here. All the magic stuff when he does the multiple arm stuff. That was so cool. Oh my God. And then, yeah, the thing about giving the time stone to Thanos, you know, when he uses it earlier in the film to see the 14,614, I think I got the number right, 14,614 possibilities, and they win-win. And this will get into the whole thing with Star-Lord here in a bit, but he knew he had to do that because that's the only way for the win, because he knows that Tony has to live, because that was the shock. And we'll get into who actually died, but none of the original Avengers, and I'm assuming Hawkeye's part of this, even though he wasn't in the movie, all of them lived at the end. All the Phase 1 people lived. War Machine lived. All the 6 original Avengers, because I'm assuming Hawkeye and Rocket. But I'll get into who dies here in a moment. But yeah, so yeah, Doctor Strange, man, he knows what's going on and everything. By the way, I gotta give it to Mantis. Mantis had so many funny moments, and if it wasn't for Star-Lord, but I don't blame Star-Lord. If it wasn't for Star-Lord, she would have kept, you know, Thanos under. By the way, let's talk about Thanos here real quick. Thanos is absolutely amazing. I love him. He's one of my top Marvel villains of all time. Him, Killmonger, Vulture, of course, like Loki and Winter Soldier when he's in villain mode, and yeah, like I love them. I thought they were all, yeah, definitely the best Marvel villains of all time, and he's hands down amazing. And even though, you know, you hate Thanos, you can kind of see from his point of view that's the best kind of villains, and that's also taken from the comics where Death was saying there was too many people alive in the world and they needed half of the Death wanted Thanos to kill half of the universe, so there was more balance. And so Death, what isn't in, I mean, Death itself is in the movie, but not like Lady Death or whatever is in the movie, even though they tease a character's reveal, which made me go like, what? I was so shocked. I thought that was Death, but it turned out, you know, and here we go. Red Skull returned. That shocked me. I literally, the first time I watched that movie, I was like, what? I literally said that out loud in the theater. I could not believe it. I did not see that coming. And that is really cool. By the way, a lot of my friends thought when we saw the movie that was Hugo Weaving. It wasn't. It was actually Aaron from The Walking Dead, who's an amazing impressionist. If you ever watched Talking Dead, the actor that plays Aaron from The Walking Dead, he was actually Red Skull, and he does the Hugo Weaving German accent. So yeah, that was really awesome. So yeah, Thor and Rocket. By the way, going back to Thor here for a second. One of my favorite scenes was Thor talking to Rocket about everything that he lost, like how he lost his father and his brother and Heimdall and his mother and Asgard, and he has like nothing left to lose. So like grief and vengeance and anger is a great fuel for great motivator. And that was one of Chris Hemsworth's, like, man, he was amazing. And him crying over Loki, yeah, let's go. Loki dying, I kind of figured if he didn't die in Thor Ragnarok, he was going to die by Thanos, especially in the end credit of Thor Ragnarok. I knew, and that's the other thing I want to get to. I was a little sad. That was another nitpick. They didn't show Thanos like attack the Nova Corps and what's it called? Oh my god, I can't think of it. Man, what was the planet that the Nova Corps was on? God, I should know this. I've seen the movie now. Like, but anyway, like he pretty much does the job that Ronan and Accuser wanted him to do. So yeah, so I didn't see him like take out. Oh, Xandar, thank you, thank you. He takes out Xandar, so we didn't see him take out Xandar. And even said it took like he did a week ago. So he had the Power Stone by the time he attacks Thor, Loki, and all the Asgardians. And we didn't see what happened to Valkyrie or Korg or Thor says that half the Asgardians, because I think Thanos said, okay, you guys are now like, this is everyone, so I'll let half of you live, go, even though they already lost so many characters from Thor Ragnarok, but I'm going to take out the rest of you guys and whatever. And I guess Valkyrie, and I'm guessing Lady Sif, wherever she is in the universe, is still alive somewhere. I want to see Sif. I miss Sif, damn it. Where's Sif? Jamie Alexander is amazing. And I don't know if he let anyone in Xandar, because if anyone knows the character Nova pretty much was the remaining, like he takes all the power of the Nova Corps from the Nova Corps dying from, so hopefully we'll see Nova in the beginning. I mean, in the future, sorry. Yeah, I'd love to see, but pretty much the movie starts, you hear the distress call from the Asgardian ship, and then, Ebony Maw, who I love. In the Black Order, we didn't get a lot from the Black Order. That's I knew they were going to be kind of treated as just henchmen. Yeah, sometimes they're straight in my hair, but this is actually, I haven't done anything in my hair. I just I brush it, but yeah. Yeah, so one thing, just going straight into the movie and seeing Ebony Maw, who was amazing. I loved him, especially his fight with Doctor Strange and Iron Man, and Spider-Man. That was amazing. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, so the Black Order, we didn't get a lot of them. They even didn't say Proxima Midnight and Corvus Grave was yeah, they didn't even say if they're married. I know they're much cooler in the comics, but they didn't even need the Black Order really. I think Thanos would have been fine without them. I think so. My whole thing, even before, I feel like Thanos didn't need his army or the Black Order. I just want to see Thanos doing all the stuff on his own. But anyway, what was I gonna say? Yeah, seeing them kill Heimdall, which I knew if Heimdall survives Thor Ragnarok, he was gonna die in Infinity War, and he did. He was the first casualty, and then Loki. That was heartbreaking, because even though Loki has died and come back twice, I really, Snail says no resurrections. Yeah, so I was really sad to see Loki die. And I don't know if he'll ever come back. We'll see. Well, there's so many theories of what they're going to do to bring back a lot of dead characters, but that's the thing. So, yeah, I guess let's talk about death in this movie. So, okay. Loki and Heimdall, I don't think they're going to come back regardless of what happens, unless they reverse everything pre-Thanos getting the Infinity Stones. Then Xandar and Heimdall, the Asgardians, Loki will be okay. But unless they do that, yeah. Oh yeah, it would be nice with Red Skull thing if Cap and Bucky. Maybe since, and let's get into the Soul Stone part. So we now find out what happened with the Soul Stone. Red Skull has been guarding it ever since he was transported in Captain America: The First Avenger. So that was kind of like the main story of this movie, even though it was all about Thanos getting all of the Infinity Stones. But yeah, like the whole Soul for Soul, and then seeing Thanos like with Gamora, and she say, this is what you get. You don't love anyone. You're screwed. And it's like, whoa. And then saying like, why are you crying? Like, what? There's no reason to cry. It's like, well, Red Skull saying those are tears for him. It's like, oh crap, huh? Man, yeah, Gamora being sacrificed for the soul. Wow, and the way seeing her fall, and then like you see her dead body. That's gonna be my whole theory is that she's in Soul World in the Soul Stone, especially with that hint they showed in the movie with young Gamora talking to Thanos. It's like, did you do it? Yes. It's like, what did it cost? Everything. Yeah. So yeah, and that meant like him giving up the thing he loved, which was Gamora. And by the way, I love finally seeing more of Peter and Gamora's relationship. The couples in this movie I love so much. I love finally seeing after 2 movies, Gamora and Star-Lord kiss finally. And by the way, Drax saying like, how long you been there? An hour? That cracked me up so much. Drax was hilarious, and he's always been hilarious. I love Drax so much. But yeah, Gamora, like the whole like when they're trying to get the Reality Stone, and then they realize that, oh, they were too late. He has it, and Star-Lord, like Gamora saying, you have to kill me if the time comes, and Star-Lord doesn't want to do it, and he's telling, and by the way, I love him saying like, you grimace, I'm gonna shoot that nut sack of a chin off you. That was so great. I love that. What everyone's been saying about Thanos before this movie came out, that's what Star-Lord said. I thought that was so great. But yeah, I was really teary-eyed when like Star-Lord knew he was gonna have to kill Gamora, and he's like, I told you to go right. I told you. It's like, Peter, and I love you. I love you more than anything. I'm even like getting teary-eyed thinking about that, and then it's like, yeah. And then like when he's shooting and it just bubbles, it was great and hilarious, but also it's like, oh God, thank you. It's like you kind of wanted Thanos to do that, because I didn't want to have to see Star-Lord, kill his one woman love. So that goes into the whole thing with later on after Gamora sacrificed to get the Soul Stone. People are upset about Star-Lord losing his cool when they're about to take out the Infinity Gauntlet. When Thanos reveals that, and they find out that he sacrificed Gamora and that she's dead. Oh, I know, Sonic, of course, kill the black guy first. I know, I noticed that too. It's like, really? And they kill off a lot of African-American characters or African characters, but then again, a lot of non-African characters died. But I'll get into that in a bit, about all the big deaths. I'm talking about all the deaths that happened before the final, like 5 minutes of the film. Anyway, oh, I know, right? Purple Josh Whedon, that's everything you call Thanos. Star-Lord losing his cool, and pretty much hitting Thanos, and he could have. People were saying, why didn't he wait? Yes, I know. Why didn't he wait? What? But he's always been very emotional. Remember when he found out that Ego killed his mom? He just blasted him. He didn't wait for him to explain, and then he thought he killed him. But yeah, it's like it was going to take more than his blasters to kill Ego, and he's always been very emotional. So yeah, like that's really. People are saying that's out of character. No, I don't think it's out of character. He lost his mom. He had to kill his dad. He lost Yondu. People always forget that too. He lost both his parents. He mentions he lost his parents, but what about Yondu? And then, yeah, and then, he's away from all his family. He's all his living family. The Guardians are the only one he has. Gamora is the only one he has that he really loves, and he loses her. So, that even though we made a joke earlier before that he's the part human, he even says the 50% of me that's human is 100% stupid, and yeah, that goes into what happened with him with his acting. He was 100% stupid with the 50% of him that was human, and yeah, he went off the rails. But the funny thing is, I've been around this so much, even on the internet, people lose their cool for movies and spoilers and little things that happen in life. If you found out that your girlfriend, the one person you love, after losing both your parents, after killing your own father, would you just keep it cool? Would you keep it cool? I don't know, man. It's like that was the most human, most realistic expression. Yes, I know he should have waited, but dude, like he was already like emotional last time. He was emotional that whole time. He just wanted to get Gamora back, and then yeah. So I thought that was amazing. I don't hate Star-Lord. I actually love Star-Lord even more, and we'll get into what happened to Star-Lord ultimately at the end. So before we get into the final moments of the film, let's talk about the action. The action was amazing. Some of the best action scenes ever, and I love the team ups. I love actually the beginning team up with just Iron Man, Doctor Strange, Wong, and Spider-Man. That was amazing when they were against Ebony Maw and Cole Obsidian. That was really awesome. Yeah, so I love that battle in New York, and then all the fight scenes were amazing. Like I love, yeah, of course, the final battle with on Wakanda. Oh yeah, so before I actually get into that, I want to talk about Vision and Scarlet Witch. God, I love them so much, even more than Gamora and Star-Lord. I always loved their relationship in the comics, and I love their relationship in the movies. Yeah, I love Paul Bettany as Vision. I love Elizabeth Olsen as Scarlet Witch, and their relationship. The fact that this has only been 3 movies and they've done so much with their relationship in only 3 movies, and they're not even the main characters. I'm like, they did like consider like Thor had so much screen time with Jane Foster in the first 2 Thor movies, and then that relationship goes nowhere. Whereas this relationship I was more invested in than the Thor, Jane Foster, or so many relationships we've seen in the MCU. And I love their relationship so much. I get teary-eyed in the scene, like just when they're in Scotland, and then I get teary-eyed in that when Scarlet Witch has to, pretty much kill the man she loves to try to save everyone. And she does, and only for it to be undone by Thanos. How crazy is that you see the man you love die just to have him get killed again? Poor Vision, the only character in the movie that died twice. Jesus, my God. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I love the Squidward line. By the way, I heard in the UK that they call him Voldemort. Get out of the way, Lord Voldemort, which I would have been I actually would love the Lord Voldemort because I thought he looked like a Voldemort more than a Squidward. But yeah, I find that funny. He's such a SpongeBob fan. Yeah. Oh yeah, that was another disappointing thing. We didn't get a a Captain America, Iron Man scene. That will be saved for Infinity War 2, Avengers 4. So yeah. Yeah, Star-Lord's the new Hulk. Yeah, so what was I gonna say? Man, yeah, the action was amazing. So much great humor. But yeah, let's talk about the most emotional scene. So we talked about all the deaths with Gamora, Heimdall, even all 4 of the Black Order members die. But they're the bad guys, and but seeing everyone die, like Vision. That's a character. My theory is that when Shuri was trying to reprogram Vision without the Mind Stone, you can see she kind of saves his mind pattern or whatever. And so I'm hoping Shuri, if she doesn't die, they didn't show her die, that she'll bring back Vision, colorless Vision, without the Mind Stone. I hope so, because I don't want Vision to die. I feel like they can bring him back without the the Mind Stone. Yeah. So what was I gonna say? Yeah, let's talk about those final deaths. So the Avengers, both on Titan and in Wakanda, they fell. And he didn't stop Thanos. He got, even with Thor having his Stormbreaker literally in his, just striking down Thanos, he still snapped his fingers and half of the universe is gone, including, oh man, I'll do this in order of people I can remember from that order. So including Bucky, he was the first one to go, and of course it's the character I want to cosplay and look the most like. Bucky, a lot of Wakandans, and Falcon, Scarlet Witch, Groot. Oh my God, Groot. We lose, all the Guardians except Rocket, pretty much. We lost Star-Lord, Mantis, Drax, Gamora we lost earlier, Doctor Strange, and Black Panther. Dang, that was crazy seeing Black Panther go after his amazing solo movie. Oh man, but this is not the way Warrior dies, I know. Yeah, and then Spider-Man, dude. Spider-Man. This is a kid. I met Tom Holland. Tom Holland is my favorite Spider-Man, hands down. He's only been in now 3 movies in MCU, and oh my God, I loved him in this movie. I loved him in his own movie. I loved him in Civil War, and I met him in real life. And that death, it's a combination of everyone's stuff, but him saying, "Mr. Stark, I'm not feeling so well. I'm not feeling so good," and then I don't want to go. I don't want to. Oh God, even thinking about that makes me just want to tear up. I mean, that I know that's like if you watch David Tennant's Doctor Who, that's very reminiscent of him when he, what he says. But yeah, dude, that gets me. See, this is our first time in any Marvel movie seeing Spider-Man die. That is crazy. It's crazy seeing Spider-Man die and seeing Black Panther die. Like them just disintegrating into dust. We've seen Bucky die off screen before, but seeing disintegrate Falcon and Black Panther after a $1 billion movie. Seeing all the Guardians after their successful movies. Groot dying again, and oh my God. Just dang, man. Doctor Strange after his solo movie and his awesome appearances in Thor Ragnarok in this movie. And yeah, dude, that gets me, man. And then at the end of, like, hearing Cap saying, like, oh God, because they know they lost and they don't know what to do. They don't know what to do. And then Thanos just looking out in the sunset and smiling, and that's the end of the movie. That's the end of the movie. Holy crap, right? Holy crap. And then let's get into that after credit scene. And then, of course, if we didn't deal with enough death, we have to see both Maria Hill and Nick Fury die. But at least Nick Fury going out like mother, doing the Samuel Jackson mofo line. But a character he's calling for, a character we're going to see in our solo film, a character we're going to see in hopefully save the day in Avengers 4, Captain Marvel. Hell yeah. I'm really excited for Captain Marvel, man. So my theory is that all the characters that didn't disintegrate, like the original Avengers, War Machine, Rocket, Nebula. Nebula is alive too. And Ant-Man, Wasp, Captain Marvel, and Hawkeye. Yeah, they'll be the ones to save the day. And then I feel like everyone is in the Soul Stone. They'll either have to use the Time Stone or time travel to reverse things, or they'll use the Infinity Gauntlet to undo. Because if you know the comic, although the characters like Spider-Man, Captain America, all those characters die, but Nebula and Adam Warlock bring everyone back. That's in the comic. We don't know how they change things up, so don't expect that's going to happen. But Nebula is alive, so she could play a big part. And she'll be a big reason why a lot of these characters die. So Vision is a maybe if he'll come back. I hope he does, because they would need him too. Gamora, I think she's in the Soul Stone. Heimdall and Loki, I think, are gone, at least I think Heimdall's definitely gone, and I think Loki could come back, but I don't know if he will. But I feel like all the Phase 2 / Phase 3 characters like Spider-Man, Doctor Strange, Black Panther, Ant-Man, Wasp, Captain Marvel will be alive and well. And I feel like any and of course the Guardians of the Galaxy. And this is because we know they have new movies coming out. But I feel like any of these 6 original Avengers, Iron Man, Captain America, Thor, Hawkeye, Black Widow, and Hulk could and might die. Yeah, so that's my thing. Yeah, so man, wow, a lot of I was shook. I'm still shook after watching the movie. I want to watch the movie again. If it was up to me, I would have seen the movie every night since the movie's come out. But yeah, I love the movie so much. So yeah, I'm gonna take this time to answer questions or anything you guys interject. I've been reading comments, but yeah, I'm even like emotional just talking about this movie, man. Yeah, how long have you been doing this show now? For wow, 40 minutes, good. Yeah. Yeah, any things you guys want to add on and stuff? Sorry. Oh yeah, I know. Yeah. And Wonder Woman. Yeah, sorry, friends send us that thing. Yeah, so by the way, new Ant-Man and Wasp trailer, love it. We need something a little bit more lighthearted after that, but my theory is that at the end of Ant-Man and the Wasp, because the Infinity War is going on, I hope they don't make Wasp disappear. I swear, if they make Wasp disappear, I'm gonna be upset. I'm like, God damn it. She like they're gonna like I don't want her to disappear and can't fight the big fight in Infinity War or then Avengers 4. But I feel like Scott's going to lose Cassie, his daughter. She'll disintegrate, and that will be his. And same with Clint in his movie. I mean, in his family, they're going to lose. Both Clint and Scott are going to lose their families to the Thanos, like undoing half of humanity or half of the universe. So that will fuel them to come out and fight with the remaining Avengers. So that's the thing. Oh yeah, I hope they introduce Eternity. Yeah, Chewie is where is Chewie? Chewie, he's somewhere. And where did Chewie go? Yeah. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, Chewie's doing good though. Oh yeah, well it's just my little Captain. I got this hot topic. Oh yeah, I wonder if Wong's still alive too. I hope Wong's still alive. We need someone to protect reality. By the way, a little unrelating because I am excited for Deadpool 2. That Celine Dion music video, holy crap! And by the way, if you know the Deadpool, he's Canadian. Celine Dion's Canadian, so it makes sense that Deadpool would use Celine Dion. You know, that makes a lot of sense. Hold on. Oop, hold on, so guys. Sorry, I was just responding to email. By the way, I know. Oh wow. Oh, that's awesome, Sal. That's so cool. Transformers Bumblebee, maybe if he's talking. If Bumblebee is like just like how he's been in most of the movies where he makes sounds and stuff, I'm gonna be so annoyed. No, yeah, I know Deadpool made a reference to Thanos. Yeah, I love that. By the way, Josh Brolin getting to be pretty much the villain in two big Marvel movies back to back, that's pretty awesome. I love Josh Brolin. I love The Goonies, and I love him. And man, even Jonah Hex, even though that's not a great movie, he was pretty great in Jonah Hex. So I have to give him props for that. Hey, Destiny. Oh, cool. Gosh. That was awesome. Lightning McQueen. So this is all spoilers, you guys. So yeah, I mentioned that this is a spoiler discussion. Man, see, if I did a spoiler review, it would have been like how long? It would have been like a half-hour video at least. So yeah, I'm not even talking. I'm only talking to you guys. So yeah, it was quite a bit. So probably keep this show going for like another 13 minutes, and then I'm gonna eat dinner. Pretty hungry. Built up an appetite from from talking so much Avengers Infinity War. Oh, nice. Yeah, that's what I was saying, Sonic X. I feel like Cassie, his daughter, is gonna disappear, and that will fuel Ant-Man. I hope they don't make Wasp disappear. I hate for them to introduce Wasp and then she's benched for the next Avengers. But yeah, I feel like that will fuel him. I feel like they can make Hank and Janet disappear if but not Hope or Scott. Yeah, so make the characters they don't need them for and then they'll come back and stuff. I know, Josh, the ending, man, the ending. Oh, God, Spider-Man. I don't want to go. I don't want to go. Oh yeah, I'm so excited for Aquaman. I actually gonna grow my beard for Aquaman starting in September. Oh, that could be cool. I never think about Cap, being worthy of Stormbreaker. It must be on there, but Stormbreaker is pretty awesome. God, I love Thanos. He's such a great villain, you guys. Yeah. No, I know Ant-Man for sure, but I hope Wasp. Yeah, I believe Wasp and Captain Marvel are for sure. Yeah, Josh. I've been talking about for the last 40 minutes spoilers of Infinity War. So yeah. Sab, I'm definitely doing an Aquaman cosplay. I've been wanting to do it since Justice League. His costume is just a little hard to come by, especially when I had that long beard. By the way, you guys noticed when I said did that Hot Toys Gamora video yesterday, I said this Guardian has some soul. That was a hint about what happened to her in the movie. Yeah, Thanos and Cable. We'll see who's the better villain, but I don't think you can top Thanos. Cable is more of he's not really a villain. It's just they're portraying him as a villain, but I'm sure he's gonna become a hero, and they're probably gonna do the whole switcheroo thing with Deadpool. Yeah, no, I love Killmonger. Killmonger is one of my favorite. I think Killmonger, Thanos, Loki, yeah, they're like my favorite Marvel villains of all time in the MCU. It sucks we have to wait a year, like literally a year to find out what happens in Infinity War. God, next year it's going to be the finale of Avengers, Infinity War, and the new Star Wars trilogy. Man, it's going to be crazy. I know. Wish all these things like it could have done this. Star-Lord should have done that, but then they would have defeated Thanos in one movie, and that's it. Dude, I feel like after Thanos, and I actually watched Up at Noon today, and they talked about this, and I totally agree. If this Fox merger finishes and they get all the rights to X-Men and Fantastic Four, the next Avengers villain should be Galactus or Doctor Doom or Kang the Conqueror. That they would be amazing villains. Yeah, I feel like otherwise they can't do Avengers, or it's gonna be Secret Invasion. I feel like do Secret Invasion and then they can do like a Galactus again and stuff like that. Yeah, because I feel like with them introducing the Skrulls in Captain Marvel, we're gonna have a Secret Invasion film. And how crazy would that be to all these Avengers be known for years? One of them was a Skrull after all this time. Oh yeah, Mephisto they could do too since they have Ghost Rider. Or they always bring back Dormammu. Yeah, I love Earth's Mightiest Heroes, man. I love always we will fight as one till the God, I love that theme. Oh, another two things I was disappointed in that we didn't see. We didn't see Cap shield return. I want his shield, and for God damn it, they need to have them say Avengers Assemble in one of these movies. If they don't say Avengers Assemble in the next movie, I swear I'm gonna lose it. God, why can't they say it, man? They almost said it in the last movie. It's like, it's seriously, just say Avengers Assemble. Like I loved in the first G.I. Joe movie when they said Yo Joe and Cobra and like knowing that's half the battle. And then I was pissed when in the second G.I. Joe movie they didn't say any of those. So yeah. But yeah, anyway, I'm probably gonna do this for another 7 minutes, you guys. So any other questions, thoughts, anything I missed, or you want me to know my thoughts, let me know. Yeah, I know. So the Cap Iron Man reunion, well, since Bucky is gone for the time being, we don't have to worry about that, Bucky and Iron Man working together for the time being. Excuse me. I've been dealing with a little bit of allergies, seasonal allergies. Yeah, Red Skull, man, that was awesome. I mean, I talked about that, and that really made me say like, what, when I was watching it in theaters. Oh yeah, Chewie, where is Chewie? I can bring back Chewie here real quick. Hold on. Here, let me I'll be right back. I'm gonna go grab Chewie. Chewie. Oh. He was laying down. Say hi, Chewie. Hi, everyone. I'm excited for my new movie, Solo. Oh, Chewie. I'm just gonna have him for the rest of the show. I might have some Transformers Generation figures. What were you looking for, Rainbow? Email me at Sean@bkbn.net or on Facebook, whatever. Yeah, he is the best. He's a little tired. We had a good walk today. Sorry. Yeah, trying to make it so he's comfortable. I know his little body. Aww. Chewie. Chewie is awesome. I wish he won't be able to see Infinity War till it's home. I wish I could bring him to watch. He's actually good when watching movies. He just, we probably need to pee or something. But yeah, I love watching movies with him at home and stuff like that. Chewie, what's up? Yeah, so say hi, Chewie. Aww. Yeah, so yeah, I know I need to do more videos with Chewie. I mean, if you guys follow me on Instagram, yeah, you see Chewie like all the time. Like he's always in Instagram stories and in pictures and everything. So yeah, Instagram is pretty much for Chewie most of the time. Yeah, I know. I got to figure out some little things to do for videos and stuff like that. Yeah, he's tired. That's awesome. Yeah, because he was like so energetic. Man. Aww. You fall asleep on me, Chewie. This is awesome. So yeah, we're gonna wrap it up here real quick. Unless anyone brings up any other questions or anything. This Sunday, I will be at the Intergalactic Expo in West Sacramento District. Details are at westsacexpo.com. So WESTSACEXPO.com. Link is in the description on my here on YouTube. Also on Instagram, I posted, and for all the information is on my Instagram. It's on Facebook and Twitter. Yeah, Jeffrey Wiseman, who played George McFly in Back to the Future Part 2 and 3, will be there. I'll be moderating his panel. My Hot Toys DeLorean, Back to the Future, I'll be selling some Hot Toys and some other cool stuff. Probably bring my Jabba the Hutt sideshow figure to bring for sale. I'm selling my sideshow Jabba the Hutt, his throne, and Salvacious Crumb. So I'm selling that. I think my cosplay is Marty McFly this weekend. Yeah, so it's from 10 o'clock to 5 p.m. at West Sacramento District. Kids, I believe kids 8 and under are free. And then it's just $10 to get in. There's a Ready Player One VR exhibit, which is really cool. Real life, DeLorean will be there, and Marty's truck from Back to the Future will be there. So yeah, Mike Quinn, who played Nam Nam. Oh man, I can't talk today. From Return of the Jedi and last Force Awakens will be there. Yeah, so I'm also selling tons of Hot Toys, Transformers, Sideshow Collectibles, Marvel Legends, tons of things. Check out my video of all the things I'm selling. It's on my YouTube channel. I posted pictures on my Facebook page and Instagram, so check that out. Email me at sean@bkbn.net if you're interested. Still got a bunch of stuff for sale. I'll be reviewing a Star Wars The Black Series Darth Vader helmet. I got my NECA Raphael in the Skies, Hot Toys Iron Man Mark III diecast in honor of Iron Man's 10-year anniversary. Yeah, and then I hope to review the Solo figures and some other stuff. So stay tuned for that, you guys. And yeah, Avengers Assemble. That'd be a great title for the movie. I don't know why the title is such a big spoiler. Man, we'll find out soon. Yeah, and hopefully I'll see if Chewie can make it this weekend, but if not, he'll definitely be like at SAC Anime or something. So yeah. Yeah, I have a bunch of Deluxe and Voyager figures, so yeah, let me know. And yeah, hey, what's up, Philippines? Yeah, like hi Nicole. Anyway, for more, you guys, check out my website, seanxlong.com. Check out westsacexpo.com. Like me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter, Instagram. Here, let me put Chewie down real quick. Okay. Thank you guys for joining my Avengers Infinity War discussion. Yeah, and yeah, got a lot of good videos in the works. And yeah, you guys have a wonderful night. Yeah, and stay tuned for some great reviews. And yeah, like I'm Sean Long. Hold on. Oops, sorry. Okay, guys. Yeah. So I'm Sean Long. May you live long and love life.